Troops have left Chernobyl, the nuclear power plant in Ukraine, which was taken on day one of the invasion.
But attacks continue 2 days after the Kremlin claimed it would scale back operations around Kyiv and other cities. Our Alyssa Donovan joins us now with the update.
Good evening, Ben and Mike. International leaders say they believe that Russia is now regrouping for further attack, despite claims that they would withdraw their forces from some cities earlier this week. President Biden sharing today that he sees no signs that Russia's military forces intend to move from Kyiv.
Thus far, there is no clear evidence that he's pulling all of his forces out of Kyiv. There is also evidence that he is beefing up his troops down in the Donbass area. Depending on your view of Putin, I'm a little skeptical.
Hours after President Biden shared his skepticism of President Putin's follow-through on retreating, reports of another attack. This one near Chernihiv. At least one person killed and 4 others injured as volunteers attempted to evacuate civilians.
Більше 3 тижнів Маріуполь у повній блокаді.
A mission Ukrainian President Zelensky says has been impossible to achieve in other cities around Ukraine like Mariupol, despite Russian officials agreeing to safe evacuation corridors for residents just earlier this week. President Biden and military leaders from other countries believe President Putin has been misled by his advisors about the effectiveness of Russian forces.
His army is exhausted. He has suffered significant losses. The reputation of this great army of Russia has been trashed, and he has now got to live with the consequences not only of what he's doing to Ukraine, but he's also got to live with the consequences of what he's done to his own army.
Earlier today, it was announced that the Russian forces in control of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant were leaving after taking control on day one of the invasion. They've now transferred control back to Ukrainian personnel. But UK Defense Secretary Ben Wallace says any movement by Russian forces should not be considered a retreat, but a regrouping as they refocus on East Ukraine, despite, in his opinion, that Putin has in many ways already lost the war.
You know, President Putin is not the force he used to be. He is now a man in a cage that he built himself. He's isolated. He has international sanctions from all over the world against him. Russia is a lesser country rather than a greater country as a result of him knowingly and deliberately breaking international law by invading.
And peace talks between Russian and Ukrainian leaders are expected to pick up again on Friday. Mike and Ben, back to you.
Thank you, Alyssa.